Well, first, perhaps you can tell us how you're doing after almost a year and a half of pushing back against the terrorists on multiple fronts.
Frankly, we're exhausted emotionally and physically. We are resilient. We are strong. We've won, even though people would make us think that we haven't. The question is, what do we do after our hostages, please God, come home? We're still not there.
Tell us what you're hearing about the hostages that are still being held.
In the two phases of the deal that we made, they were talking about that in the first phase, it was going to be humanitarian cases. Honestly, Pastor, at this point, everybody's a humanitarian case, because if they've been starved and beaten and mistreated for 16 months now, who isn't a humanitarian case? It doesn't matter if you're old or you're young. It's ridiculous. They are going through a Holocaust in there. They do look like concentration camp survivors because they have been through a concentration camp. That's exactly where they are. They're in dungeons being mistreated by monsters. And we saw the cruelty has no limit when they make an emaciated man stand on stage telling him that he should say that he's looking forward to seeing his wife and daughters when they knew that Hamas had murdered his wife and daughters. Who are these monsters? This is what we're dealing with here. These people have absolutely no value to life, not our lives, not even their own lives or their own citizens or their own civilians. It's very, very difficult. Emotionally, it must be devastating. Even the women that came out 3-4 weeks ago, some of them are still in hospital because they have to be assessed. A lot of them have severe malnutrition. A lot of them, the scars are not visible and they're emotional. Few of them are ready for regular life, also because they've become icons in the country. They can't go anywhere without being recognized. And so they have to be kept a little bit away. It's a very, very difficult process. It'll take a long time. And we have so many more to come out yet.